Since its debut, ChatGPT has evolved substantially from a simple text interface into a versatile digital assistant that many have integrated into their daily routines. The platform has undergone significant transformations in both the underlying technology and user-facing features. Recent model upgrades have enhanced conversational quality and responsiveness while expanding the ecosystem of web, mobile, and desktop applications offering unprecedented functionality, persistent memory across sessions, customizable interfaces, integrated development tools, voice interaction capabilities, and image generation. Today we'll look at ChatGPT's current state, the technological foundation, available features, evolutionary trajectory, contemporary use cases, and the distinction between free and subscription access models. The platform has matured considerably, making sophisticated AI assistants accessible to a broader audience than ever before. The most notable advancement in ChatGPT's development is the sophistication of its underlying architecture. While early adopters worked with GPT 3.5 and the original GPT-4, the 2025 landscape offers substantially more capable systems. The flagship GPT-4o model, with the O denoting Omni, has officially replaced the previous GPT-4 across the platform. As a natively multimodal system, GPT-4o not only maintains parity with its predecessor, but exceeds it in writing quality, programming capabilities, and complex problem solving. Users experience 4o as a more responsive and fluid model, with enhanced conversational flow and real-time processing of visual and audio inputs. Alongside 4o, OpenAI has introduced GPT 4.5, representing a considerable advancement in language processing capability. Currently available as a research preview for higher-tier subscribers, GPT 4.5 is marketed as the company's most sophisticated GPT model to date. Early user feedback suggests interactions feel remarkably natural. The model demonstrates an expanded knowledge base and heightened emotional intelligence in its responses, showing greater sensitivity to user intent and communicative context. When providing writing assistance or problem solving, GPT 4.5 typically offers nuanced, contextually appropriate advice rather than generic responses. It also shows a reduced tendency towards factual errors, addressing a persistent concern from earlier iterations, although verification of critical information remains advisable. While the differences can be subtle during casual exchanges, it becomes more apparent in extended open conversations with GPT 4.5, where it maintains coherence and adapts to user needs with minimal redirection. Beyond individual model improvements, OpenAI has diversified its model architecture to address different task requirements. The 2025 ecosystem includes the O series of specialized reasoning models, designated as O3, O4 Mini, and O4 Mini High, that complement the primary GPT line. While GPT 4.5 and similar models emphasize comprehensive knowledge and fluent text generation through expanded training datasets and parameters, the O series focuses on methodical problem solving through sequential reasoning. From the user perspective, these reasoning models enable GPT to handle complex, multi-step inquiries and analytical challenges more effectively. The most recent additions to this line, O3 and O4 Mini, released in April 2025, and are specifically engineered to conduct extended analysis before responding. They demonstrate agent-like capabilities in decomposing complicated inquiries and independently determining when to utilize supplementary tools, like web browsing or code execution, to develop comprehensive answers. For instance, when presented with a multifaceted research question about comparative economic policies, an O3 model might autonomously conduct multiple web searches, perform computational analysis, and synthesize findings into a structured report, all without explicit user guidance. This represents a significant shift in interaction paradigm. Rather than requiring step-by-step user prompting, the AI can now take initiative. It recognizes when additional information gathering or calculation would enhance its response quality and performs these tasks independently. The results feel more like delegating to a knowledgeable assistant rather than navigating an AI interface through explicit commands. Remarkably, this process typically completes in under a minute, demonstrating a substantial improvement in efficiency. Additional model enhancements that indirectly benefit users include response speed and contextual processing capacity. GPT-4o was engineered for rapid audio and text input processing, handling audio in milliseconds, approaching human conversational timing. Context window expansions, particularly in enterprise editions, support substantially longer inputs and dialogues, allowing ChatGPT to maintain and work with extended discussions or comprehensive documents. In practical terms, users can now submit entire reports for analysis or maintain lengthy conversations without the system losing track of earlier details. This expanded contextual awareness and accelerated response time create a more engaging and responsive experience, as if conversing with someone who can follow your thought process in real time. These model improvements collectively deliver a user experience that surpasses previous iterations in fluidity, accuracy, and capability. Where 2023's ChatGPT might struggle with ambiguous queries or require precisely formatted prompts, the 2025 models handle diverse inputs with greater resilience. They follow complex instructions more reliably and present information more coherently. Users frequently note that newer versions better interpret the intent behind imprecise or ambiguous questions. For creative applications, the system produces more imaginative and contextually appropriate writing, while technical tasks benefit from more reliable code generation and mathematical processing. This progression resulted from continuous model refinement and the introduction of specialized architectures, all accessible through the ChatGPT interface. Regardless of their subscription tier, users engage with dramatically more sophisticated AI models than were available even 12 months ago. The enhanced intelligence of GPT's models represents only one dimension of its evolution. Equally significant is the expansion of its interactive capabilities and available tools. Since 2024, the web and mobile applications have transformed from simple chat interfaces into comprehensive productivity platforms. Several key features distinguish the contemporary experience: persistent memory across conversations, user-customizable GPTs for specialized applications, integrated tools for programming and content generation, and voice interaction capabilities that enable natural spoken dialogue. These additions have fundamentally transformed ChatGPT from a question-answering system into a versatile digital assistant. The introduction of persistent memory functionality in 2024 marked a pivotal advancement in user experience. Initially, each GPT session began without reference to previous interactions, necessitating repetitive context setting. The memory system allows users to designate certain information for retention across multiple sessions. For example, one might instruct GPT to remember professional background details or personal preferences, and this information remains accessible in subsequent conversations without the need for reintroduction. Later, when making a casual reference to "my sister" or "that project I mentioned," GPT can retrieve the relevant context without any additional prompting. This creates a sense of continuity rather than a set of isolated interactions. Importantly, memory features incorporate privacy controls. Users can review stored information with a simple query, selectively remove specific details, or disable memory functionality entirely. The feature launched initially for Plus subscribers but has since become a standard component of paid tiers, with limited functionality potentially reaching free users soon. The practical benefit is reduced repetition and more personalized interaction. Creative users can maintain consistent character and plot details across multiple sessions, while professionals can preserve project specifications and stylistic preferences without redundant explanation. This persistent memory makes interactions feel tailored to individual needs, a marked improvement over previous capabilities. Another significant feature is allowing users to create specialized versions of ChatGPT for particular applications. Rather than repeatedly establishing context through elaborate prompts, users can configure dedicated interfaces for specific purposes. A user might create a Python coding assistant GPT pre-configured with style guidelines and documentation preferences, while an educator could develop a history tutor GPT with specialized pedagogical approaches. These custom configurations are accessible through the GPT store, where community-created variants are cataloged and ranked. In practice, using custom GPTs resembles switching between specialized tools or expert consultants. Users no longer need to begin each conversation with extensive context-setting prompts like "you are an expert travel planner." They simply select their pre-configured travel planner GPT that already incorporates the relevant parameters. These customized interfaces can include supplementary reference materials or knowledge bases, making them particularly effective for specialized domains. A company-specific GPT might incorporate product documentation, creating an informed support resource without repeated manual information uploads. Free users can access shared custom GPTs, while GPT Plus subscribers can create and save their own configurations. This effectively transforms ChatGPT into a platform ecosystem, allowing personalized adaptation to specific needs rather than enforcing a standardized approach. It represents a significant departure from the uniform model of 2023, enabling customization across interaction platforms. Perhaps the most compelling addition to ChatGPT are the integrated tools and multimodal capabilities, which dramatically expand its practical applications. The contemporary interface includes options for specialized modes and purpose-specific tools for particular tasks. The advanced data analysis feature, previously known as Code Interpreter, enables ChatGPT to execute Python code, analyze datasets, and generate visualizations within the chat environment. This opens entirely new categories of functionality for users, who can upload data files for trend analysis or submit problematic code for debugging. The system executes code in an isolated environment and then returns results directly to the conversation. OpenAI has enhanced this functionality with expandable workspaces or canvases for more persistent code and content development. By 2025, the data analysis capabilities include streamlined integration with cloud storage services such as Google Drive, OneDrive, etc., and interactive visualization tools that users can modify through conversational commands. For example, after generating a visualization of financial data, users can refine chart formatting or color schemes through natural language instructions. This effectively transforms ChatGPT into an accessible computational environment for both technical and non-technical users. Tasks that previously required specialized software and programming knowledge can now be accomplished through conversation. This particularly benefits analysts, researchers, and anyone working with data who lack specialized tools or technical expertise. ChatGPT functions as an on-demand analytical platform. Web browsing integration represents another significant capability expansion. While earlier ChatGPT versions were limited to information available in their training data, which ended in late 2021, current versions actively search the internet to provide current information. This feature, implemented in late 2024, enables responses about recent events, current conditions, and emerging research. Users can request weekend weather forecasts for specific locations or summaries of the day's market developments, and ChatGPT will retrieve and incorporate that information. The system cites information sources through footnotes and hyperlinks, adding transparency that pure model-generated responses lacked. This browsing capability extends to free users in limited form, transforming ChatGPT from a static knowledge repository into a dynamic research assistant. Users particularly value this for travel planning and fact verification, as well as an alternative search interface. This integration is seamless. ChatGPT retrieves information unobtrusively, indicated by a small browsing notification, and incorporates search results into coherent responses. Combined with the memory feature, ChatGPT can leverage user context to formulate targeted search queries, producing more relevant results. It effectively remembers individual priorities and searches accordingly, creating more personalized search responses. Visual processing and generation capabilities represent another essential aspect of ChatGPT's expanded toolkit. The integration of OpenAI's image model, DALL-E 3, allows users to generate visual content through conversational requests. Within the interface, users can activate image generation mode or simply request an image through natural language, such as create an image of a medieval city skyline at sunset. The system then produces a customized visual matching the description. Initially offered to Plus subscribers in late 2023, this feature reached pre-users by 2024. The convenience of integrated visual creation has dramatically expanded ChatGPT's utility beyond text processing. Users regularly generate story illustrations, design concepts, and creative visual experiments like character mashups. Concurrently, ChatGPT's visual input processing has advanced significantly. With GPT 4.0, users can upload images for analysis. This enables practical applications like submitting photographs of malfunctioning devices for troubleshooting guidance or capturing handwritten notes for transcription and explanation. The system can interpret charts, diagrams, and photographs, discussing their content conversationally. It effectively functions as an image description service, making interactions substantially more dynamic. Contemporary ChatGPT conversations incorporate text, voice, images, and file exchanges as needed, a multimodal interaction model that transcends text-only limitations of earlier versions. Voice interaction capabilities have matured substantially and have become widely available, offering unprecedented convenience and accessibility. ChatGPT's mobile applications introduced voice functionality in late 2023, enabling spoken interaction with natural-sounding voice responses. This transformation effectively positioned ChatGPT as a conversational assistant comparable to existing voice interfaces but with enhanced comprehension of complex queries. By late 2024, advanced voice integration reached the web interface for paid subscribers. Users can now activate the microphone on desktop systems, ask questions verbally, and receive spoken responses with natural intonation patterns. The system employs sophisticated speech recognition and synthesis technologies, creating an experience reminiscent of consulting a knowledgeable colleague. This enables hands-free interaction while cooking, driving, or exercising, expanding potential use cases. Language learners can practice conversation skills through spoken dialogue with ChatGPT, while others use it for hands-free ideation. Voice functionality also improves accessibility for users with reading or typing difficulties. The advanced web-based voice mode operates in near real time, enabling natural conversational cadences. Many users now interact with ChatGPT as a voice assistant for sequential tasks or contextual troubleshooting. The combination of text, visual processing, and voice interaction complete ChatGPT's transformation into a truly multimodal assistant capable of reading, writing, seeing, and conversing. Additionally, OpenAI has been developing assistant-style workflows that extend to ChatGPT beyond simple question and answering through autonomous task completion. The Deep Research mode, introduced in early 2025, initially for ChatGPT Pro subscribers, exemplifies the approach. Deep research allows users to delegate complex research tasks and receive comprehensive reports without continuous oversight. The system conducts multi-stage internet search, connects those searches, analyzes articles, and performs calculations independently before producing a consolidated summary. For instance, a request to compare current laptop models for graphic design purposes triggers an extended research process. ChatGPT gathers specification data, compiles reviews, organizes comparative metrics, and synthesizes recommendations complete with citations and methodology explanations. This effectively transforms ChatGPT into a research assistant. Early adopters report successfully outsourcing information gathering tasks, initiating the process, attending to other matters, and returning to find organized reports. Deep research queries require additional processing time, typically 5 to 15 minutes, and consume substantial computational resources, resulting in usage quotas. Nevertheless, this functionality represents a glimpse of ChatGPT's future direction, handling entire projects rather than isolated questions. Similarly, OpenAI has indicated development of an operator agent capable of executing real-time web interactions on behalf of users. These developments create a more proactive user experience. Rather than directing the AI through each procedural step, users define high-level objectives and allow ChatGPT to determine appropriate methodologies independently, approaching an autonomous digital assistant model. The integration of these diverse capabilities, persistent memory, customizable interfaces, programming tools, web research, image creation, voice interaction, and semi-autonomous research agents into a cohesive platform represents perhaps the most remarkable achievement. The ChatGPT interface makes transitioning between modalities very straightforward. A typical session might begin with voice input to establish parameters, proceed to document upload for analysis, incorporate web research for contextual information, and conclude with image generation to visualize concepts. The conversation thread maintains chronological documentation, providing a complete interaction record. Each capability enhancement was designed for integration rather than isolation, creating a unified assistant experience rather than disconnected tools. The cohesion marks substantial progress from earlier implementations when ChatGPT's capabilities were more compartmentalized or entirely absent. Contemporary ChatGPT offers a consolidated solution for numerous digital tasks that previously required multiple specialized applications. As ChatGPT's capabilities have expanded, OpenAI maintains both free access and subscription options, with different tiers offering varying levels of functionality. ChatGPT Free remains the entry point for most users. Even with a free account, you can accomplish quite a bit. Engage in unlimited conversations using standard models, including a fast, capable variant called GPT-4o Mini. The streamlined version of GPT-4o significantly outperforms the original 3.5 in both language processing and reasoning tasks. Free users also get a taste of multimodal features. Everyone can generate a few images daily with integrated DALL-E. Voice conversations are available to free users on mobile apps, although on the web, real-time voice remains exclusive to paid plans. Free users can also utilize web browsing to access current information. Since late 2024, even those without accounts have limited access to GPT's browsing capabilities. However, the free user experience has intentional limitations. During peak times, service might slow down as paying customers receive priority. Conversation length is more strictly capped. Free users encounter shorter context limits, meaning ChatGPT might forget earlier messages in extended conversations more quickly than for Plus users. While free users can use custom GPTs from the store, they cannot create their own, a creative control OpenAI reserves as an upgrade incentive. ChatGPT Plus, priced around $20 monthly, serves as the next step up and has become popular among professionals and dedicated users who rely heavily on ChatGPT. Plus subscribers enjoy faster responses, priority access during high traffic periods, and most importantly, access to more powerful models. While free users primarily use 4o Mini, Plus users can access the full GPT-4o model with higher usage limits, enabling longer, more complex conversations without quickly hitting message caps. Plus also unlocks all advanced features. The memory function, persistent chat history across sessions, is fully available, letting GPT remember details from previous conversations. Plus users also get integrated voice on web platforms and tools like advanced data analysis, as well as custom GPT creation. A significant benefit for Plus users in early 2025 has been access to OpenAI's reasoning models and previews of GPT 4.5. Although 4.5 launched initially for Pro tier, Plus users have been provided limited trial use. Plus subscribers therefore are allowed to experiment with model improvements like GPT 4.5. For many, the Plus tier's greatest value is its reliability. ChatGPT becomes a dependable assistant that's consistently available at full capacity, which justifies the cost for regular users. For those needing the ultimate experience, ChatGPT Pro is a substantially more expansive plan at approximately $200 monthly. It targets professionals, developers, and enterprises requiring maximum capability. Pro users receive a truly premium treatment. They gain first access to GPT 4.5 upon release, testing the advanced model with high rate limits before other tiers. Generally, Pro offers either unlimited access or generous quotas for all features, unlimited GPT 4o usage, abundant 4.5 messages, and substantial deep research query allowances. Pro also activates an O1 Pro mode, which according to OpenAI allocates more computational resources to the reasoning model, effectively allowing the AI to think more deeply to produce more optimal answers to challenging questions. This proves valuable for complex data analysis or technical problem solving where quality outweighs speed. Pro users often serve as beta testers for new features. When plugins or agents like the operator are in early release, Pro subscribers typically receive first access. Pro represents not just a plan, but a commitment, designed for users who depend on ChatGPT for critical tasks or heavy workloads and want cutting-edge capabilities without any constraints. OpenAI also offers ChatGPT Team and Enterprise plans for collaborative and corporate environments. Team plans allow colleagues to share a ChatGPT workspace, providing plus features for each member, plus extras like collaborative workspaces where team members can jointly develop prompts or custom GPTs. It integrates with services like Google Drive, making it easier to analyze internal documents. Teams receive higher message limits on models like 4o to accommodate intensive use across multiple users, with administrative controls for access management. Enterprise caters to large organizations with institutional requirements. It typically includes everything in Pro and more. Enterprise plans emphasize data privacy. Conversation data from enterprise accounts isn't used to train OpenAI's models by default, addressing a key concern for companies handling sensitive information. These plans also feature enhanced security, compliance tools, and dedicated support. Government agencies and major corporations have adopted ChatGPT Enterprise to safely implement AI assistants across their workforces. In early 2025, OpenAI also hinted at specialized offerings like an EDU plan for universities, similar to Enterprise but designed specifically for educational settings, and sector-specific solutions for government. These business-focused tiers demonstrate how integral ChatGPT has become in professional contexts, functioning as both a consumer application and enterprise solution. In essence, ChatGPT's pricing tiers function as enhancement layers. Free provides the standard AI experience that has grown considerably richer. GPT Plus unlocks its full potential with advanced models and features. Pro grants elite access to the newest and most intensive capabilities, and Team and Enterprise adapt these benefits for organizational use with enhanced privacy and support. Many users begin with the free tier and upgrade to Plus when they find themselves increasingly dependent on ChatGPT. The subscription proves worthwhile for students, professionals, and enthusiasts who see tangible productivity or learning benefits. This tiered approach has helped OpenAI manage computational demands. The most resource-intensive operations are handled by those financially supporting the service, effectively subsidizing free access for other users. It's a balance between inclusivity and sustainability that so far has appeared effective, evidenced by the millions of users across all tiers. As of April 2025, ChatGPT has established itself as a versatile personal AI assistant, far surpassing its origins as a text-based chatbot. The user experience has transformed through more intelligent models, expanded features, and thoughtful refinements driven by user feedback. Whether you're conversing casually on a free account or leveraging GPT 4.5's capabilities as a Pro subscriber, GPT's fundamental appeal remains consistent. It delivers advanced AI capabilities through an intuitive interface that feels natural and empowering. Compared to earlier versions, today's ChatGPT feels more refined and reliable. Many quirks that once required careful prompt engineering have disappeared. It now better grasps intentions immediately, and if misunderstandings occur, tools are available to quickly redirect it. Conversations flow more naturally, partly due to advanced voice capabilities and improvements in conversational style. The inclusion of citations for factual queries when browsing adds credibility and verification to answers, addressing a key limitation of the previous iterations. Users now have greater control and customization over their models. ChatGPT's evolving capabilities have led to transformative applications. It's making measurable impacts on learning, productivity, and creativity. Students benefit from personalized tutoring, professionals complete work more efficiently, and creators explore ideas with an AI partner. A more sophisticated understanding has emerged about effective integration, when to rely on AI assistants and when human judgment remains essential. In a professional and educational setting, ChatGPT has evolved from a novelty to a standard resource. Entirely new workflows have developed. Researchers can delegate initial literature reviews to GPT's deep research function to accelerate analysis. Entrepreneurs can have comprehensive policy documents drafted overnight. Language learners can practice with fluent AI partners anytime. These scenarios, once relegated to science fiction, have become everyday reality. Limitations certainly remain. users occasionally encounter logical inconsistencies in complex questions or receive generic answers requiring further direction. Ongoing discussions continue regarding responsible use, accuracy standards, and AI's appropriate role in society. However, ChatGPT has undeniably progressed dramatically in the dimensions most valuable to its users. It has evolved beyond a conversation engine into an adaptable assistant comfortable with virtually any task. For those familiar with the earlier versions who haven't followed recent developments, today's capabilities might seem remarkable. The system that once produced only text now speaks and creates images. The application that previously forgot user details now maintains preferences across months. The service that once answered abstract queries can now analyze real-time information and personal documents to provide tailored responses with supporting evidence. ChatGPT has matured, guided by a vision of AI that combines utility, accessibility, and continuous improvement. In practical terms, using ChatGPT in 2025 resembles collaboration with a knowledgeable colleague more than operating a simple tool. It's available when needed, on mobile during commutes, on laptops and workplaces, and even through audio interfaces during multitasking, ready to assist with diverse requests and increasingly adept at handling complex tasks. ChatGPT will likely continue to refine this experience. Currently, it represents one of the most sophisticated, user-friendly AI assistants available, one that has fundamentally changed our approach to information processing and problem solving. The present state of ChatGPT demonstrates remarkable progress in artificial intelligence, highlighting just how far we've advanced in only a few years. From keyboard commands and search queries to natural conversations with an AI that genuinely seems invested in helping users navigate information and ideas.